know, some of the comedians actually tonight haven't shown up yet, and this guy asked me if he could go up, and we recently met on a bus, true story, so I'm gonna bring him up, but I need you to give him a big round of applause when I do. Everybody, welcome him to the stage right now. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my new friend. He has to go up, please. Let him know, everybody. Give him a round of applause.
Speak up!
Hello, everyone. My name is Willem Mitter. I am 16 years old. If I put my lips on this, will I get electrocuted? I'm currently on my Rumspringa. I'm from a small town, Pennsylvania, part of an Amish community, plain community as I like to refer. I recently hopped on a bus and came to New York City. Bright lights, because in Rumspringa we learn about what other communities are like and see if we want to remain in the plain community or join New English. My brother Levi decided to leave our community, and he said, because A, I like to tell stories around the campfire, and B, because I weird everybody out, that I should perhaps seek a place where I could tell my stories and tell my riddles. And he said a comedy show is the place to do it. And when I met Greg on the bus, it was divine intervention. So, if you wouldn't mind, I'm going to tell you a few jokes, a few riddles, and hopefully we'll all have a good time. Did you hear about the Amish flu?
No.
Well, first, you get a little horse. And then you get a little buggy. And we pray. First, the horse. Ye shall serve the Lord your God, and he shall bless thy bread and thy water, and he shall take all sickness away from thee. Exodus 23:25. Thank you. I'm already beginning to feel like I'm part of your community. Sorry, you go. Could you just do me a favor? Could you put this on? Just over your head. It's really distracting me. Thank you. I'm just saying you're a pretty girl. You know what they call pretty girls at the New Hollands Farmers Market? Could you say, no, Willem Mitter, could you please tell me? Everybody. What do you call a pretty girl at the New Holland Farmers Market? A visitor. And we pray. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth. Fornication, inordinate affection, evil lust, and covetousness are all unclean in the eyes of the Lord. Colossians 3:5. I don't know if you could tell, but I feel more comfortable already. Sir, how do you fit 10 Amish in a car?
I don't know how.
You tell them you're going to the livestock auction. And we pray. And the Lord hurled the horse and the rider into the sea, and Moses sang to the Lord, Exodus 15:1. How many Amish does it take to screw in a light bulb? No. No, Will Emitter, could you please tell me? How many Amish does it take to screw in a light bulb? We don't do that. And God made two great lights, the lesser to govern the light, and the lesser to govern the night. Genesis 1:16. I take it that you're an accepting bunch. You're open. Many of you are drinking liquor. Some of you are probably gay. Any gays? Raise your hand. Okay. I wonder. I've had this weight on my shoulders ever since I left the community. In fact, it's part of the reason why I left. It's a confession I need to make. If you could all maybe forgive me, if I could get a whole group of English to forgive me, maybe it would be just as good as the minister's forgiveness. Would you be willing to forgive me for a sin I've committed?
Yes.
Okay. My family had left. The whole community was at a house raising. They all left to go do their work, and I said I was sick, but the truth is that I wasn't. I stayed in bed, but I was perfectly fine. Would you forgive me for that?
Yes.
It's a yes?
Yes.
Okay, because there's more. I didn't just stay in bed. I went out. Eli's got a blueberry bush, and it makes the best blueberries in the world. And I can see it from my window, so I decided to sneak out. Everyone was gone. Walked over to the blueberry bush, and I picked a couple and I ate them. But everyone was working. And I know it's wrong, but would you as a group forgive me for that?
Yes.
Okay, good, because there's more. Eli had forgotten something, and he came back, and he noticed me eating the blueberries. And he said, "Hey, Willem, what are you doing? You're eating my blueberries." And I panicked. There was a pitchfork next to me. And as he was making his way, I kind of hid it behind my back, and the second he got close enough, I just hurled the pitchfork right into his throat. And the blood just shot out. I could see he was trying to scream, but he couldn't. The pitchfork was blocking his throat. I just saw it in his eyes, and his eyes were screaming bloody murder. And I laughed. And he fell to his knees. And I just smacked him around. Fell to the ground, and I kind of rolled him over a little bit. And I started undoing his pants. And I kind of tucked him down and exposed his genitals. And I just started smacking him around. He was still living. It made me feel powerful. There was nothing he could do. And then I pleasured myself next to his prone naked body. Would you forgive me for that? What would you say, Greg? I might have lost the crowd with that one. Better end off on a joke. Why do Amish fellers make bad boyfriends? No, Willamette, would you please tell me?
No, please tell me.
Why do Amish fellers make bad boyfriends? We never call you back. Thank you, I'm Willamette.